Hello, I would like to show you today a technique that allows you to do picture-in-picture. Therefore, you need a group. So we create a layer group, and very important, the blend mode should be set to normal for the group. So I create a group, blending mode normal, and in this group I create the layer. I make sure the group is selected. I select the zone where my picture-in-picture should take place, and while the group is selected, I click on the Add Mask layer. So I add a mask to the group, not to the layer inside the group. So what is this good for? If now I remove the selection using Ctrl D and I start drawing on the layer, let us take a brush. This is not about drawing skills, but about picture-in-picture. Okay, you notice that although I'm still drawing, when I go outside of the selected area, it will, it's not really stopping drawing, because if I move the layer, you see that my drawing is complete. But that gives you the possibility to draw inside of a specific frame. And that is very cool if you want to create cartoons in PhotoPlus, or if you want to create some photographic collage, then you can put a picture inside of a different picture. So how can we use that for a cartoon? Well, we'll start again. I will remove the group and everything inside. So I have just a background, and the color of my background is white. It could be a different color if you prefer, of course, but I will start with white. And how I proceed if I want to create a cartoon? Well, I will first create a layer and start defining the different frames that I want to use in my cartoon. So a useful help for that are the guides that you can use. So we won't make it too complicated. Let us use 2 pictures, and well, perhaps 2, yeah. Okay, let us start with that, and a rectangle. Snap to guides is on, so it's very easy. From now I'm using the Shift key to add a second selection. Now I would like to have a third one, but a circle one, just to make it a little more complicated now, just to demonstrate how easy it is to work with that. So now I will use the Alt key to unselect the frame I want to add in the middle, and then I do the same circle a little bit smaller, and using the Shift key this time. Why I'm not so happy, so undo and start again from here. Okay, that's better. Okay, so now I have 1, 2, and 3 shapes in my selection, and I have my layer selected, and I add a mask. So we see here in the mask layer that I can recognize 3 shapes inside of my layer. So why I'm using this layer? It's not needed to create that, but I'm using it as a help to give me an overview on the page layout, and at the same time it allows me to create frames around the different part of the picture. And how I'm doing that? Well, I'm use the fill tool. Make sure that the layer is selected, so not the mask, but really the layer, and switch to white, or at least the color that I'm using as background, and simply click inside of one of the selected part. Because contiguous is not switched on, in my case, it will have filled in everything that is selected. So if I would switch off the background, you see indeed that now I have 3 white shapes in my layer. Again, why I'm doing that, I will now remove the selection. I will also hide the guidelines. So I see only a white page, but if now I select this layer, I will, let me call that layout layer. Makes always things easy if you give some names to what you are doing. Well, so I'm selecting this layer, and now I select the effect, and I simply click on outline, and magically, ta-ta, I now got the outline for my comic strip. From now on, we have to create 1, 2, and 3 placeholders for the 3 different pictures that we will put in that comic. So what I do is I create a group, make sure it is put on normal, and I can already rename it here, frame 1. Okay. And because I want to draw into that, I already add a normal layer. It will be my canvas where to draw on. Now, before doing anything else, I will now duplicate this group 2 times to have 3 groups in the end. Make it frame 2. Okay. And here it is. And I do it again for the 3rd frame. Duplicate. And here we are. Okay. So now I have to put the mask on the different frame, and that's where I'm using my layout layer. I click on the mask of the layout layer, and I use the magic wand. Simply click on one of the shapes I want to use to create a mask. And now I select the group and click on Add Mask. And you recognize here that the mask is indeed using the shape that I selected. So very fast, click on the mask of the layout layer. It will be the 2nd frame. Click on the group, click on Add Mask, and here it is. Click on the layout layer, select the shape that you want, frame, Add Mask. And that's it. Now I can remove the selection, and from now on I just have to select the frame I want to draw on. But then don't try to draw on the group. Of course, it won't work. You have to select the layer, which is the canvas inside that group. And from now on, I can start drawing. Let us take another color. Okay, Again, this is not about drawing, it's just a demonstration. You see, here I selected accidentally the group and not the canvas. I'm just not able to draw anything on it, because you cannot draw on a group. You have to select the canvas inside. And again, you can do whatever you want. If you don't want to draw, you simply import a picture. Select the picture, and you can do whatever you do normally with a layer. You can resize it, move it, rotate. You can add adjustment layers. I'm just doing something. Okay, and that's it. That was the tutorial. Hope this will help many people, and thank you for watching this video.